She's a real lady. Oh, this song is so good. And welcome to my YouTube channel, BKP Reacts, and today we're doing something a little bit different. I have entered into my Spice Girls era in 2025, which is pretty much almost very close to 30 years since they debuted. Why has this happened, you may ask? I don't know. I don't know, but it has. I am somebody that has never, if I'm honest, been that big on Spice Girls. I've never, there's never been some, I've been into various groups in the past. I am very much a 90s baby in terms of, I was born in the 80s, 88, but my childhood was very much in the 90s. So I was in that time of Spice Girls hype. But I never really jumped on board. I was into like S Club 7 and Steps, those kind of groups to a degree, and some of the boy groups, Backstreet Boys and things like that. I was into some of that to an extent and things. But yeah, this weren't a group I particularly dived on. Obviously, I know their songs. I can't possibly sit here and say, this is a first-time reaction to some Spice Girls. No, it's not. Of course it's not. I've heard them many, many times. I cannot possibly claim that. But yeah, very recently I started listening to them. I don't know what. I think, to be honest, I watched the David Beckham documentary. And obviously they talked a lot about Victoria Beckham in that, and she was on it and things. And for some reason, this kind of desire to listen to Spice Girls just developed over time. And so I did. And I've got a bit obsessed with them. Like over the last few weeks and a month or so, I've just listened to them a lot and appreciated their music on a level that I hadn't at the time. Which is very strange, like I say, 30 years later, but yeah, I've just started diving into albums and things. I've checked out songs, and it led me to kind of an idea to come on here and kind of do reactions to nostalgic stuff, and that's kind of what this is all about. And Spice Girls is obviously where I'm starting with this, but I probably will dive into more stuff, because it's an interesting one, because obviously I grew up with a lot of this music, and I can go further back, I can go further forward, whatever the case is. But in terms of the 90s stuff especially, that is my childhood. So I grew up with this stuff. But like in terms of music videos and things like that, there's a lot that I either hadn't checked out, or if I did, it'd be locked away in nostalgia, and it's not the kind of thing that I'd have a massive memory of. I'd have maybe like a memory, like with the Spice Girls music videos, I've got like bits and pieces in my head, flashes of certain parts of these music videos, but whether I've seen the whole thing together, I just don't know. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to check out some of these music videos. And like I say, I'm hoping I can kind of bridge into more artists, maybe from the 90s and stuff, but again, I could go different eras and things. Like Britney Spears is one I was thinking of, because she's someone that I really love. But again, music videos, have I seen them all? Have I seen them all through the whole thing? I don't know. So I thought, yeah, this would be quite a fun thing to do. So I'm going to go with Spice Girls. Whether I'm going to do the whole discography, I don't know, but I'm going to start in order so that is an option to do the whole discography. So we're going to do Wannabe, Say You'll Be There, and Two Become One, which is the first 3 that they released. So we are going to do that today. If you're new here, hello. If you're a Spice Girls fan, if you are a fan of this wonderful group, then please do get in the comments and stuff. Let me know any comments you have, or any memories, even like if you're from that era and that's what you grew up with and stuff. Let me know some memories of this stuff, because I'd love to hear from legit Spice Girls fans who lived through that era. I've been watching some little bits and pieces, like documentaries and things on it, to try and get just a idea of what it was like to kind of grow up with this group and stuff, and grow up through the kind of Spice Girls mania of it all. So yeah, please do that. And of course, guys, if you enjoyed this reaction, please drop us a like, drop us a comment, and of course subscribe to my lovely self. Join the royal family, become a royal yourself. Also let me know in the comments any sort of if I am going to continue this kind of nostalgic stuff. Please do let me know what I should you know, if you've got any ideas and stuff of like whether it be 90s or if you want to go 80s or literally, I don't care. Like, just give me stuff. I'll check it out. So yeah, please do give me ideas in the comments. But with all that being said, we are just going to get straight into this thing because I'm ready for a nostalgic deep dive today. It is Spice Girls time. Let's do this! So this is the wonderful Spice Girls with Wannabe. I have watched, like I say, documentaries and things. So I watched Raw Spice, which is the one that kind of gives you a real insight into the early, you know, the makings of the group and stuff leading up to this. So I'm kind of in touch with everything that was going on around that period. But yeah, this is their first song, Wannabe. Apparently they fought for this to be their first single. I think the studios or the label or whatever wanted a different one, but I'm glad they got this one. Let's do it. Wannabe by Spice Girls, the memories. Again, I do know this song, obviously. I'm not going to claim that this is a first time listen, but I don't know if I've seen the whole music video. The main thing I remember from this music video is this bit where they go in to the hotel when they first go into it. Beyond that, I don't really remember it at all. These poor people. How do these children grow up knowing, thinking, oh, we were in a music video of the Spice Girls? It's a menace to society, aren't they? Bless them. Oh, this song. Oh, it's such a legendary song, I cannot. Timeless. It's just chaotic. Absolutely chaotic. If you want to be my lover, go on! Oh, I love this group. I don't know where I was at the time. There's just something so captivating about it. I don't know what it is, but look at Jerry watching where she's going there. That was very professionally done. And you know what impresses me about this music video is I love the fact, I apologise for pausing it partway through. I try and avoid that these days, but sometimes I can't help myself. Yeah, this is all in one, well, unless there's some clever editing going on, this is all one shot by the looks of it, which is really awesome. Yeah, it's just funny watching Jerry. I don't know if they had to do this if this was just a one take thing. I don't know the details on that. If this was done in one take and it was one and done, or if they had to do this a few times. Because poor Jerry looks like she's struggling to get down them stairs. Just watching where she's going in the big heels. There's just something so endearing, charming about it all. I don't know what it is. I think I like the fact that it just feels very haphazard. Like, you know, like music videos these days, oftentimes they're very overproduced and they're very produced to, you know, to a massive degree where it's everything's very meticulous and very specific and very like, we have to get this stuff right. And that works. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying, you know, there's some wonderful MVs out there that are all about making things look as good as they can look. And, you know, very meticulous about what they want, and, you know, each shot having a meaning and stuff. This is very much like just throw the Spice Girls in a room, let them walk around this hotel a bit, do what they want, and we'll film it. Job done. Like, it's very, and it works perfectly for this group who have that kind of, there's that anarchy, you know, with this group, and obviously the whole girl power thing and kind of showing girls being a force unto themselves, you know what I mean? It's that kind of girl power, like independent women. It's that kind of start of that phase, and this works really well for that because it is just so chaotic, and it's just them being able to let loose and just have fun, and that's what really comes across. It's not them, you know, having to specifically do these poses at certain times and doing these proper professional music videos and stuff. It's just, no, we're just going to let you have fun, because that's what we want to capture. We want to capture the real people, and you can really get that with this MV, and I love that. I absolutely love it. Really want to zig a zig. Oh, what does it mean? Nobody knows. Oh, this thing is legendary. Oh, this thing. She's a real lady. Oh, this song is so good. We're just having so much fun. I remember this woman. That is something I remember. This woman. I don't know what's going on here, who that is, but talk about stealing a scene. Like, this is just brilliant. I'm gonna rewind just for that. Who is this person? Absolute steam sealer. Look at it. Oh yes. Work the camera. What does it mean? Slam your body down and wind it all around. And zig a zig ah. But Mel V just does an ease there. So good. I'm just like, it's just funny. It's funny that I'm kind of, right, bye. Mel C's just like, come on, follow, run after the bus. Yeah, so it's, you know, it's interesting that I feel like I'm being captivated by all this and by them all this time later. Like, even now it has a certain effect, and like I say, obviously there is a certain nostalgia to it because I did grow up with this stuff, even if I wasn't a huge Spice Girls person at the time. It still does obviously have that nostalgic feel, and certainly if I'm out, you know, parties or out in, you know, clubbing and things like that, if they're doing this kind of nostalgic, oftentimes in these places you'll get that section of the night where they'll play all the old nostalgic songs from certain eras, and you know, so obviously these kind of songs come on, you still, you know, you love it when they come on and things. So this is obviously one of them. I mean, this song was just huge. Like, looking into it after the fact as well, and being able to appreciate the numbers and just the impact that this song had, especially for a debut song for a group as well. Just absolutely insane. And just the whirlwind that followed in terms of Spice Girls and the songs that they released, the insane numbers that the albums were doing. They did a film like not long after this. It's absolutely mad for a group that just appeared on the scene. But I love watching this again, and like I say, it's the fact that I'm being captivated by this now just shows how strong it is and how powerful it is. And I think at the time, I don't know if it was maybe because I was a young boy and there was that stigma. There's that natural stigma, isn't there, of like, you know, being that kind of, I don't know how old I was. When I first got into music, I was probably around 10, 11-ish, you know, and then going into like teenage years and stuff, you have to, as a teenage boy, especially at that time, you have to kind of shun anything that could be considered girly because heaven forbid anyone thinks that you're, you know, that you're girly or anything like that. Obviously nowadays we have a much more mature view on it all, and we don't kind of, or we shouldn't at least, bring up our children to kind of think that way and think, oh, this has to be what a boy does and this has to be what a girl does. Obviously it doesn't matter anymore as much, but back then certainly. And I wonder if that's the reason and again, to be fair, I like some S Club 7 songs, I like so I don't think I was like that, and I don't think I was like, oh, I've got to be manly, but I do wonder if that's could be part of it. Whereas now, 36-year-old, I don't care. I don't care. I like what I want, and I don't care. There's hence why I've got a K-pop channel going on. I don't care. I like K-pop. I'll enjoy whatever I want. And so now I'm kind of appreciating the Spice Girls just for how good they were, and just realizing it all these years later. So we're going to be on Say You'll Be There. This is the second song that they released. I don't know how long this was between, like, when did they release the, because I don't know some details in terms of releases. When did they release Wannabe versus when they released the album versus when they released Say You'll Be There versus, I don't know the order of events in terms of this stuff. I don't remember this one at all in terms of music video. Maybe I'll recognise it when I see it, but like to Become One, I've got again a few images of like how it looks, like a vague idea. This one I don't remember. So maybe, I don't know if it will ring a bell. What aspect ratio is this? Katrina High Kick. Trixie Firecracker. Kung Fu Candy. Midnight Misuki. What is that name? Blazing Batsula. I don't really remember this music video. Go whatever. Emma is my bias, by the way. Emma is my favourite member. Just gonna say that. She is mad. And she was back then as well. She's my girl. Everything she does is just, yes. What is that? Look at Jerry. Look at Jerry's outfit. Sort of ninja assassin. Look at him and smile. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be pausing it a lot. So doing the K-pop reactions and stuff and everything I've done over the last few years in the reaction channel and stuff, you start to, you know, and I've reacted to so many girl groups and things, and that's why it's interesting going back to a group like this and being such a historical group and yet getting into them now. It's interesting because you see those same kind of notes, you know, and oftentimes in my K-pop reactions I'll talk about certain members that have the ability to sell to a camera and to kill the camera. Every time they're on camera, they just know what they're doing, and they own it, you know, and they just, like, you can absolutely tell they just have that star quality. Emma Bunton for me, and again, she is my favourite member. She has been, you know, even though I wasn't a massive Spice Girls fan back in the day, Emma Bunton was still my favourite member. So she is still my favourite member now. But it's just built on now, and again, watching it from an adult perspective, it's really interesting to just watch these MVs and stuff, and they all kill it, obviously. That's why they're as huge as they are. They all bring something. But there's something about what Emma does when she's on camera, like those little smiles she does and thing. It's so infectious. Like, it's just insane. I can't cope with it. I don't know why she's wearing blue, like the little blue disposable gloves she's got on. It looks like she's gonna tidy up a crime scene or something. It's that kind of it's that kind, those kind of gloves, isn't it, that you wear when you, or like forensics. I hope that's not where this is going. I think, who knows? Again, I don't remember this music video. Oh no, it might be. It might be that kind of thing. Well, they got a guy strapped up. Jerry's got such a personality. I love Jerry as well. I love him. Go on, Victoria. Look at Victoria's outfit. Dude, they're proper like Catwoman. Every time Emma's on camera, seriously, she knows what she is doing. Go on, girl. Go on. Classic old school CGI. Love it. Come on, Jay. This should have been in the film. It's just that in the background. That's what does it. That's what makes this song. Yes, I swear. Mel C's vocals. Yes. It just makes me so happy. Listening to this music makes me happy. It's not an exaggeration to say that for the last, oh, is there more? Hang on. Oh, this is a car. To say that for the last few weeks, I've literally had a Spice Girls playlist on loop. That's been my music life. There's just something about this music, just, and the times we live in, they're not easy. Let's face it. All the myriad of horrible, complicated stuff going on in the world right now. It's nice to have something that you can just sit down, listen to, and it just puts a smile on your face. And this Spice Girls just do that for me, man. It's just it's so good. How do I say that? Nico Valencia comments on YouTube saying, Mel C screaming, "Yes, I swear," always gives me life. My favourite part of the song. Absolutely. It's so powerful. Banger. Absolute banger. And that's one of the songs that I feel like I didn't necessarily appreciate as much.
There's a new icon in town. The Big Arch.
Yeah, I've been there, mate. I've had it. I've done it many times. Probably more times than I should have. It's very nice. You don't need to sell it to me, because I've had it many times. Well, let's be fair, they just want me to keep buying it. That's the point. They want me to keep purchasing. They know that I consistently purchase McDonald's, and they want me to do it more. No, I have to look after my health, McDonald's. Stop it. They do the Lotus Biscoff frappe things. Honestly, I'm obsessed. Every time I'm there, it's so good. If you've not had one, go and get one. That's my McDonald's endorsement for you all. I'm not sponsored by them. I wish I was. I'd love to be getting paid by them. If you're listening, McDonald's, if you want to pay me to sell your products on my channel, I will do that. I'll happily do that. Just saying. Just getting the word out there in case they want to offer me money. Right, 2 Become 1. So this is the next one there is. And this was released around Christmas, I believe. And from what I remember, and again, I've not seen anything yet. I've not pressed play yet, but I remember this it's that classic Christmassy thing. They're all in coats. I think they're all in big coats, and it's like nighttime. That's what I remember of this. This is one of my favourite songs of theirs, though. I do like this song. Jesus, that's loud. Come on now. The subtitle, I've got subtitles on for the K-pop and stuff. It said light-hearted orchestral music. That was what it described this as. Yeah, this, yeah, the city in the background and stuff. Yeah. The big coats. This Mel B look, this is like, I don't know if it's iconic, but it should be. Is that the coat? I'd wear that coat. Go on, Emma. Emma's parts in this song. Chef's kiss. She's just so good in front of a camera. It's insane. Right, were they selling this stuff? I don't remember back in the day, right? And I'm sure there were many songs out there that were risque, but kids loved anyway. I mean, there still are, you know, it happens all the time. Generation to generation. But like this song, like given that, and I don't know if, were the Spice Girls marketed to kids early on? I feel like they were. Yeah, the amount of merch and stuff, like they must have been. But like this song comes out and it's like, yeah, I want to make love to you. And even like Wannabe, because I thought when, you know, as an adult, you go back to that song, you listen to that song, you listen to like, you know, if you want to be my lover, you've got to get with my friends. And at the time, I thought that phrasing was just something in the time that now you look back on, you think, hang on, are they saying to us, if you want to be with me, you've got to get with, as in like a sexual thing with my friends, which obviously is not presumably what it means at all. I think it just means get to know your friends, obviously, before, you know, get a positive reaction from the friends before, you know, you have to get their endorsement. But it reads like that. And going back to the song, early on in the verse, Emma, I think it's Emma Baby Spice sings, if you want to get with me, better make it fast. And I assume there she's referring to get with as in get with, romantically. But then the chorus says, if you want to be my lover, you got to get with my friends. So that's where I'm a bit like, hang on, what's the meaning? Because again, it's not going to mean get with all my friends and then you can get with me. That wouldn't make any sense. I know what the song means. It's just strange wording that confuses me on re-listens. But yeah, this song, this is, you know, want to make love to you, baby, and stuff. It's very explicitly about that, isn't it? About sex. And yet presumably marketed to kids. Like, kids would have been singing this to people, which is weird to think. Like, I'd have been very disturbed at a child coming up to me and singing this song. I'd be like, whoa, don't sing that at me, please. It's awkward. But yeah, just an interesting observation. I've rewinded a bit. We've got Mel B's COVID. Oh, look, we get to listen to Emma's bit again. I love this bit of the song. It's her voice as well. I love her voice. She's my favourite voice in the group, even though Mel C's is incredible. The tone of Emma's voice just works for me. Such a good song. Did this hit Christmas #1? I'm assuming it did. Go on, Mel. Yes, give us more Victoria extended parts, please. She didn't sing enough in this group. Look at the camera. That little thing she does. That smile where she like. That she does there. That little sort of. I can't do it. She like raises that. Just watch it. You'll see what I mean. Where's the bit? I keep rewinding this. It's going to be hell to edit. This bit here. Just watch what she does with it. She's... Oh my god, she knows how to work a camera. She really does. That light-hearted guitar music, says the subtitles. What a... such a pride. Love these old school music videos. So good. Look at Jerry's eye makeup. Oh. This end bit here always gets me. Where it does that. Do you hear it? No, not yet. That. Look at her, look what she does to the camera every time. It's just mad. It's maddening. What's with the deer, by the way? What's that? I don't know what that. That's got to be symbolic of something. I don't know what. What do deers represent? They are representative of something, but I can't think off the top of my head what it is. Yeah, I love that song. I absolutely love that song. Someone's commented, old man mows hay? 92. After watching the movie together, 2025, I'll never listen to this song the same way again. Is that in that song film? Is that the film with what's it? Yeah, the horror one. So I'm a big horror movie guy, and I haven't been looking at that. The one with Alison Brie in it. Is it in that? And probably in a horrific way. I'm intrigued. This group have just bowled me over recently. Like, I've properly been invested. I've started getting the albums and stuff, as you can tell. I've not currently got the main two, like the first two Spice Girls albums, for saying they sold a gajillion copies. They're hard to find. I've been on like charity shop runs and things like that to see if I can find them knocking around. I will just get them online if I have to. But I like to search for things. I'm a bit of a collector, so I like to search for things and go to shops and stuff like that and try and hunt them down. But if that doesn't work, I'll go online. And then I found these little postcards, and like, I think they're like old postcards from back in the day, in a random shop yesterday. And I thought, I'm gonna get them. I can put them out on the thing. But yeah, there's just something that you can absolutely see why they exploded. Like, looking back on it now, it's really interesting to kind of view it from, again, the perspective of being an adult and being older. It makes sense, and you can see the blueprint there. You know, doing K-pop groups now and things, you can really see the blueprint of what would become the modern girl group. And that I feel like Spice Girls were kind of the start of that, really. Not to say there weren't groups like that before that, but the Spice Girls was such a huge thing that naturally they influenced girl groups to come, and you can see it, and I can see that influence. And the fact that they were around for such a small amount of time, when you actually think, because they split up relatively quick, they're only around for a few years. It's mad to the impact they had first in such a small amount of time, relatively. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm going to stop there because this video has probably gone on longer than I intended. But we are going to do hopefully more of this. So let me know if you want me to do more this kind of look back. Obviously with the Spice Girls stuff as well, I'd like to go through chronologically some of the other stuff, but also if you've got any ideas of other artists and stuff you want me to check out from back in the day, that's absolutely fine as well. I'll look into that. Let me know in the comments. That'll be awesome. And I'll see you next time, guys, for the next one. Sange, I love you all.